What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Sansa Ray. Today we're going to be talking about how to start investing in CSGO. Now, this video is aimed towards people who want to start investing into Counter-Strike, whether you're an OG investor into Bitcoins or stocks, or you're an investor in Counter-Strike, you want to learn more information. This should help out, or you're just starting. This should help out everybody that wants to start investing, whether it's in weapon skins, capsules, cases, souvenir packages, agent skins, patches, or stickers. Keeping in mind that it's gonna be a quick tutorial tip. It's kind of hard to include everything and all the different skins, stickers, and what makes them so special. We're just gonna be talking about the general idea of what to do, what to look for when you're trying to invest. Okay, so let's get started. Number one, there's three things whenever you want to start investing in CSGO skins that you need to know: quantity, rarity, and quality. Now, for quality, this chart shows you the mil spec, restricted, classified, and covert, and also special items, which could be knives or gloves. And then you have contraband skins. Another example of quantities would be showing you these Stockholm stickers. You can see that they don't have a lot on the market, and this is the main reason why they're kind of high in price. We can explain more into that once we get in deeper into the video. Something rare would be looking at this Contraband Black Pearl. Now, the rarity of this Contraband Black Pearl, you can only get it from chroma cases, and you have 1 out of 385 to get a knife. There's 30 knives, so you multiply that by 30, and then you also need to get the Black Pearl finish, which is 1 out of 1,000, which gives you the odd of 11,550,000 to get a knife that is this current Black Pearl. Now, these rarities, quantities, and qualities, they do intertwine from time to time. I'll give you an example of this howl. It's very rare and the quantity is low on it because it's a contraband skin. You cannot craft it. I will explain what crafting is later on the video. And you also have something that has all three, which is rarity, quantity, and quality. Quantity being 1, looking at this case hardened, pattern index number 387, factory new Contraband, case hardened. This is best finish for a blue gem, has full blue side. I will explain more about that either later this video or later on. Pattern based rarity is really rare. It could take an entire video just to go through them. You got things with pattern based like case hardens, slaughter, pop up, paw, Kami. There's a lot of them. It will take a long time to go through, so probably won't be doing it this video. When it comes to skins, there's a lot of ways you can get a skin. Some ways don't exist anymore, some do. You can get skins by unboxing cases. You can get skins by playing on Operation. You can get them from souvenir packages. It really depends. Some have been discontinued, so they're quite rare. Some still exist, and some still exist to this day, but they're in the rare case slot, which makes them super rare. Speaking of case drops, we can look at this website over here. I'll be having all the links and references linked down in the description so you guys can check it out. So CS does have prime drops, which drop most likely. You'll get these drops when you're playing the game. Every time you level up, you get a drop. Currently, in the current meta, I don't know what will happen later on. And then you got rare case drops, which are decent investment because they will go up in price because people don't get them as often. Very rare. They have good skins that people try to go for. For example, this weapon case has the case hardened 661, AK-47, which is super rare. People kind of aim to get that. If you get a stat track case hardened 661, it's one of a kind, and it's gonna be probably around like 800,000 at the time of the recording. And then you got discontinued cases, which are mostly operation cases that they stopped supplying. Previous operation cases they still supply, but nowadays they stopped supplying them. Shattered web cases, you can see that in the past 24 hours 0 were sold. And then you got broken fan cases, and you got operation riptide cases. To leave you on a high note, Operation Broken Fan cases are a really good investment because people do buy them, and there's some decent skins in there that people want. For example, the Prince Stream M41S, very nice, pearlescent, also has nice gloves,
and also a very limited quantity case in general.
So this will probably go up in the future. Now, if you guys didn't know, CS has had many operations, almost one operation every year. And with those operations come skins that you can't get anymore, you can only trade up to. For example, if you look at the Gods and Monster collection on CSGO Stash, which shows you all the skins that was in that collection that you cannot get anymore of case unboxing or game drop / operation. It's just something that is discontinued and will most likely never come back. This is why these prices are kind of high. When looking at just regular cases, like for example Revolution cases, it's a little expensive right now, but I feel like it will get cheaper. You can see that the blues aren't as expensive, purples aren't as expensive. Collections, you can see here many collections. Some of them are still available, some of them are discontinued. Nurse collections don't exist. You can only get them two ways: either you buy them, invest into them, because they're just gonna go up in price like crazy. Like right now they're 16,000 Canadian. If you click on it, you can see what it is, factory new. That's a little cheap for how much this is really going to be worth, maybe around 25,000. And then you also got collections. These are fairly new collections. Norse collection, you got Control collection, which has the upfade. Now the upfade is a little oversupplied, so this investment is kind of iffy. But if you want to invest in the Control collection, my advice is to invest in a very nice blue phosphorus, especially because it's going to look very nice in CS2 and it's going to be very desirable. And people try to use it as filler item because it only has one red, to try to get either an op dragon lore or different ops. So the numbers are only going to go down. If you guys didn't know, Anubis is at this time Anubis is the newest collection. Currently they have these collection packages on the market. I believe Valve is gonna remove them at some point. I don't see the reason why they would keep them. But you can buy them right now in the market, open them till your heart content, and then you can get skins. So they're not very rare currently. Maybe later down the years they might be when they remove the packages. Now let's talk about trade-up contracts. I know you guys have heard about the operation skins or case skins that have been discontinued, especially the operation skins now that you can never get them, right? There's always a way to get them, which is called trade-up contracts, where you can put one tier lower, for example, a classified tier, 10 of them, and then you can kind of swap it up to a covert tier skin from either that collection, or you can mix and match, get a % chance of getting the skin that you want. Now, if you want to know what your percentage, your odds of getting that skin that you're looking for, you can pull up csfloat.com. You can go to trade up calculator. You can enter in whatever skins you want to trade up. You can put the float value of those skins. Once you pick the skins that you want to trade up, you go down, and it has kind of like a percentage, like an odds, and it tells you how much % you have to get that specific skin, and it tells you how much everything is gonna cost you. It's gonna tell you what skin is the best value to get and what percentage it has. For example, this Og Akebara says it's 5.88%, which is really hard to get, but you can try play around with this, see what skin you really want, maybe add 2 filler items for those skins, and then the rest can be random. Now, if you're doing a classified contract, if there's only one covert, it's beneficial for you because then your odds aren't too low. If there's multiple covert and you're trying to get something, and now the odds are gonna differ, it's gonna skew them more towards that collection that you don't want. So keep that in mind. I've always said Asian skins are a good investment. Now, personally, I didn't invest in Asian skins solely because I invested in other stuff like stickers, weapons. But the reason why Asian skins are good investments, especially the ones that are popular, like Condom Headman, you can see him here. He's a good investment because the community likes it. A lot of the rare skins for Asian skins, they're not gonna release them. These have been released in operations, so they're kind of really rare, and you cannot trade up currently Asian skins. Maybe they'll do it in the future, but for now they are rare, and they're a good investment if you want to invest in Asians. Especially that CS2 is coming out, and there's gonna be a lot of new players playing the game, and they want to look nice. They want a new agent. Now, with that being said, I feel like Counter-Strike would take the opportunity when they release Counter-Strike 2 to release an operation with it, and most likely there's gonna be Asian skins. So don't get your hopes up and start buying Asian skins right now, hoping that you can benefit in CS2, because that might not be the case. Another good investments that people have slept on, that I'm sure Valve will not release because they did not do too hot, would be these Stockholm 2021 patches. These were the only patches that CS released for teams, so you can tell by the numbers of how many patches are left on the market. It's fairly low, and these are the only ones that are available other than the ones that people are saving up. Typically what I would do, I would multiply that number that you see right now on the market, multiply it by maybe like 5, and then you can get the total supply of how many patches there are, because there's a lot of investors, 2 different markets outside of Steam where these could be sold on. So it's always a good rule, depending on the cases or capsules, because we don't have a database of how many there are in people's inventory. It's always a good rule to just multiply it by 5, just to be on the safe side when you're looking at those numbers. Now, when it comes to skin, we do have a database for those, luckily. But if somebody has their inventory privated and they open up skins, we're not gonna know if they exist or not unless they unprivate their inventory. Some investors do private their inventory because they don't want people sneaking around knowing what they're trying to unbox, what they're trying to get. Keep that in mind. So you can see here in CSGO Float, whenever I get on here, I go to database and I search up whatever skin I want to look at. For example, if I want to look at the 661 pattern for the case harden AK, I can just search it up here and it tells me the amount that is there, how many there are in factory new, how many there are in stat track, all that sweet information, what crafts they have on them. Keeping in mind that's not all the skins, because some players do keep their inventory private, but if that skin was recorded beforehand in a public, it will stay there. Like, if for example, if you buy a skin and you make one of a kind craft in it, but you private your inventory beforehand, the skin will still exist, but it will not show the stickers that are on it because inventory got privated when those stickers were applied. So keep that in mind when you're looking to invest into CS items or stickers or weapons. Once you apply patches to an agent, it's what you use them for. They kind of get on the chest or shoulder or the back. That's where the stickers get, that's where the patches get applied, and you kind of see it. You can customize your own character in the game. Once you apply them, you can't get them back. Speaking of things you can't get back, no, I'm not talking about your dad. Stickers. Throughout the years of CSGO, and probably the years of CS2, stickers are gonna be your best friend. They're gonna be the best investments you can do, you can buy, especially sticker capsules. If you guys did not know, once you apply a sticker to a skin and you scrape it off, the sticker is gone forever, which means stickers decrease in quantity. Now, what do I mean by that? There's stickers you can buy from Steam Store. You can see those capsules. You can buy them. You can apply them. They have infinite amount. And there's also stickers that have been discontinued by Valve, community stickers, that have a limited supply, that when you apply, the supply only reduces. And there's also team stickers, tournament stickers. For example, these Stockholm stickers, you're never going to be able to get a capsule unless you buy it from a different player. And if you unbox it and you get fortunate enough to get something good inside and you apply it into a skin, the sticker is gone forever. So keep in mind, when you're buying stickers, there's a couple of different things you gotta look at. You gotta look at what's popping in the community. For example, at some point, mouse stickers were the shit. I don't know if they still are, but they could be. So people start buying a lot of mouse stickers, which made them raise in price like crazy. Tylo stickers, my advice would be a good sticker to buy for Stockholm. My advice to you would be think about different reasons why you would buy into a specific sticker. For example, if you want to buy a Tylo sticker, first Chinese team to make it to a major. Now the Stockholm Tylo stickers, they look nice. It has a dragon on it, looks cool. People want a dragon on their skins. It's Asian. People like Asian. A lot of reasons why people would buy specific stickers. For crafts, for example, you can see this floppy sticker, and there's also a dick sticker you can put. These tend to get expensive because people buy them for a joke and they put them on skins. For example, if you can see, this is actually my op fade, which I have a big dick sticker on it. I know it's embarrassing, but I find it funny. With that being said, I want you guys to keep in mind that not every major that happens in CS has stickers, but there is a lot of stickers that look nice for CS. For example, I'm currently investing in, and I don't want to say this for you guys to buy into it or whatever, but for me it looks very nice. If you look at this flip side sticker, 2016 foil, I believe this has potential because it's a nice green. You can see it on my op graphite. It looks very nice. NCS2, it looks nice. Foil stickers are not very popular. People usually buy hollow stickers, but I like how the green makes the black pop. So it's mostly like personal preference, what looks nice. And when you do a craft, if there's a sticker that you really like and it pops up and you do a thick craft, definitely play with it in game, because if you do play with it, that's how word spreads. People look at your skins, look at the craft. That sticker might be the next big thing. You know, you don't know unless you play with it and show it to people. For investors, you have stickers ranging from 1 cent, team stickers ranging from 1 cent to $82,000. Depending on the time. Right now, that's how much a Titan sticker is. Now, if you don't have $82,000 to ditch out on a sticker, don't worry. There's a lot of stickers you can spend your money on, especially team stickers. Like Stockholm is a good investment. Again, quantity is very low and quality is very high. It looks very nice. If I want to get more into details with every sticker and why the sticker is expensive, and what's a good sticker to invest in specifically, I feel like this video would be a 100-part series, so I'm not gonna do that. Let's move on to the next thing. We kind of floated over contraband items. If you look at the skin here, this is a M4A1S Howl. Now the art of the Howl was stolen, and this is the only skin that CS had made contraband. They changed the art of the Howl, that little dog that you see, they changed it and then they made it contraband and you cannot trade up to it. you cannot unbox it, so they're kind of a limited supply. Some inventories have been vac banned, so some howls have been lost in time, and then some you can still get back. You can buy into. They are one of the best investments, period, because you cannot get them anymore. You can only lose them if you're hacking with a howl, or if you get a ban because you're doing shady shit. Your howl is gonna be gone, so the number is just gonna keep reducing, right? So it's a good investment overall. Plus, it's a nice M4A4 skin that you get to use in game, right? Now, CS has had their share of problems with copyright before as well. So what they do nowadays, they either change the skin completely, or they modify it a little bit, and they keep it as either restricted, classified, or whatever, right? So they don't make contraband items anymore. Now let's talk about where you can buy skins and how can you buy skins. Now there's a lot of markets you can buy skins. There's online third-party markets, and you can buy skins from Valve Marketplace or from the Valve Store. Now from the Valve Store, the only way you can get skins is by buying packages. For example, this Anubis package you can buy in store, or you can also buy souvenir packages or operation skins from Steam Store. Now the marketplace on Steam is a different thing. It's where players sell to player base, and Valve take 15% off, and you cannot pull your money. You can only input money in there, and the max amount that you can buy on a skin at the current time is $2,000. So if there's a skin that's more than $2,000 that you either want to sell or buy, you're gonna have to go to a third-party marketplace. Now, I'm not sponsored by any marketplace, but I will show you a couple different marketplaces you can use to buy and sell skins. For example, you got Bitskin, you got CSGO Float or CS Float now, and you also have Buff. There's a lot of marketplaces. You got the market. There's so many marketplaces you can go to and then try to buy and sell skins. Now, when it comes to selling skins, I recommend you sell if you have like really expensive skins that you want to sell. You want to kind of keep it in your inventory and you want to sell it to player. You got CS Float is a very good website for that, and they only take 2% commission. I'm not sponsored by them. I don't know if they do sponsor people, but I do like that website, and I'm not looking for a gambling website sponsor because I'm not that type of person. If there is any website that is associated with gambling, I would be very careful because Valve doesn't like third-party gambling website that bases their stuff on CSGO skins. So those might get banned in the future. The bots might get banned. You might get trade banned because you were trading to those websites. Even if the website looks friendly, all you can do is buy and sell skins in. But some of those websites provide skins for gambling websites, so I would be careful there. They might also get a trade ban and you might lose your item. So my recommendation would be either go on the Steam marketplace and try to catch a cheap item. You can put a buy order in. Now, if you guys don't know how a buy order system works, if you put a buy order first and the item sells for very cheap, like you see sometimes here it happens where a very expensive item sells for very cheap, you might end up landing on the item and taking it. It's first come, first serve. Now, if a person has a higher bid and the item sells for a higher bid, then the person that has a high bid gets the item or the high buy order. But whenever it's like, for example, a $2,000 skin that randomly sold for like $2, whoever put you need to make sure one thing, that you have that value on your Steam balance, and whoever comes first ends up getting that skin. Which sometimes you can get lucky. Sometimes people make mistakes of selling a $16,000 skin for like $20 on Steam. That happens a lot, surprisingly. Another place you can buy items in, the ones I recommended, for example, CS Flow or Buff. Highly recommend those two websites. They don't do shady shit like gambling websites. I don't know too much about Bitskin or other sites. I'll have to do more research, and that'll be on another video. I don't have any bias with where you buy your skin or sell your skins. And if I were to get a sponsor, I will tell you exactly what they do and what the background and the sales and how much percent they take. Everything will be there, so you don't have to worry about it. And if there's any website that is associated with gambling, I will not be taking that sponsorship money or talking about the website. If you guys didn't know, every skin has a float value. Now you might ask, what is a float value? Answer. Float value ranges from 0 to 1. Now let me explain that. You can explain it in an easy way where a dumb person can understand. I'm not calling you guys dumb, don't worry. But with that being said, if you see here, 0 to 1 basically is like 1% to 100%. Now the lower the float, the better the skin. You can see that the skin from 0.00, so 0 basically, to 0.7 is factory 0.07 is factory new, 0.07 to 0.15 is minimal wear, field tested, well worn, battle scarred, etc. You get the idea. Now there is the odds. If you want to know the odds of you getting factory new when you're unboxing something or when you're trading up, when you're trading up factory new skins that are classified, you're gonna get a covert factory new, and you can go to the float calculator to calculate what float you're gonna get based on. They do calculations in the background. That website is very good at it, where they calculate all the percentage, and depending on what where you're getting, like what skin you put in there for a specific item, it calculates what the float value is gonna be. It's very, very smart formula that the CS float has. Now, if you get a skin and you wanna know the percentage of float that you're gonna get, it's very simple. You take the total, and for example, if you're looking at this Eye of Horus, it goes to 0.7 battle scarred. So what you do, for example, let's say the total is if you want to get a factory new and it's 0.07, if you divide 0.07 just because you want a factory new and you want to see what your chances when you unbox that skin of getting a factory new, divide it by 0.7, which is the total. Your chances of getting a factory new Eye of Horus, if you unboxed one, would be 10% chance. You can do that pretty much to all the skins. Now there is a very, very rare skins where the factory new float cap starts at 0.06. If you look at this butterfly knight over here, you can see that it's 0.06. For a factory new, it's like between 0.06 and 0.07, and it goes all the way to 0.8. And the way you can find out your odds if you unbox a butterfly knight to get a factory new, let's say you unbox one and you're getting a factory new, all you have to do is get the total, which is 0.74. You'll have to divide 0.01, which is your odds of getting a factory new, by 0.74, which gives you a value of just over 1%, 1.3%, to get that factory new skin, which makes it even more rare because with the difficulty of getting a knife, one, and how many knives there are, and getting a factory new, which raises your odds by a lot. There's a lot of collectors of 0.06 items, for example gloves. This is why some gloves they might cost around like 54,000 when they're factory new, because they're so rare to get. If you guys want to know more about the rarity and what the float cap is, you can use CS Stash or CSGO Stash to look at those float caps and know what the odds typically are. I gave you the calculator how to calculate the odds of getting different conditions. You can kind of use that to calculate, this is my chance of getting that item, this is my chance of getting this pattern, and this is my chance of getting a factory new, and this is my chance of getting in stat track. So it gives you like kind of like, you multiply all that and you see 1 out of 100 million or whatever the number is. It kind of gives you how it gives you like knowledge of how rare an item really is and whether to invest in it or not by the value and what the quantity is on the market. Now I spoke about pattern indexes in the beginning of the video. People look for rare patterns, for example case hardened patterns when they're blue gem. Keep that in mind. they're 1 out of 1,000 odds of getting just that skin specifically. And then you also got the factory new odds, and you also got the skin that you're gonna be unboxing odds, whether it's stat check or not. So which makes it super rare. Before we close off, I would like to inform you guys about trends that might happen in CS. You might see if you're matching, like for example, if you have a glove that match with specific knives, that might boost up the market value of your specific items. And if you see a pro player using it, also boost up the item price. This is why I tell you guys, if you like something or you see something that looks nice and you can mix it with a glove knife combo or a glove AR weapon combo, M4 combo or AK combo, that might translate. Might some guy that you're playing with might like it, might send it to his friend, might buy it himself, and it might one day land in a pro tournament and see that same skin that you're rocking on there, and it will just boost up the prices. And there's a big community of matching skins with matching gloves with your knives. You can look at and you can see and determine yourself whether this is a good investment or not. It's all based on how it looks. Just want to end it with saying thank you guys for watching. I will never promote gambling on my website. Never promote any third-party gambling websites. I will never open up cases live or on this website, whether I'm streaming or I'm recording a video. I'm not saying I don't open up CS:GO cases. I do, but I do it on my own private time because I don't want to show myself opening up cases in front of young kids or my young audience. I would like to keep anything gambling related away from my viewers. The way I look at CS:GO cases, they do have that addictive tendency to push kids or young adults into gambling. Some people might lose all their money doing that. So that's why I do it on my own time. I do like Counter-Strike a lot, and I like to support the developers. So I will continue unboxing cases when they drop for me. Maybe I continue opening up cases that I buy from community, but you'll never see me opening them up either on a video or on a live stream. Again, thank you guys for watching my video. I'll have all the links in the description, just specific details we talked about as well. And I'm probably not gonna be uploading another video for a while. I'm gonna set a sub goal for maybe 25,000 subscribers so I can go more into details with specific investments. I am a married working man, so I don't have much time to make videos, so I kind of just put this video out, see how it does. If it does well, then I'll upload more videos. And remember boys, stay halal.